Hello and welcome. Today we are going to be trying out Aquatico. There's a new demo out at the moment on Steam during the Steam Next Fest. This is undersea city builder, but it's with a slight twist as well. But it looks amazing. I've had a quick go on it. I've seen some other videos as well. It looks really fun. So we're going to jump straight in, and yeah, I'll see you there. And we are in. So this is what the game looks like when you first start it. I have disabled the tutorial because I've had a quick go on it myself. And the tutorial, bits of it make it quite difficult, so you can't get past certain parts. So I've just disabled it for us to be able to do this. So the first thing you're going to do, this is the basic map. I've just done all the basic settings. I haven't changed anything. I've just gone straight in. This is the initial map. These red areas you cannot build in. Green areas are fertile areas. This brown area is the crude oil area. Then you've got some radioactive stuff here, and then you've got the abyss here, which again you can't build in at the moment. Maybe some stuff later on we'll be able to, but I haven't gone too far into it, so I didn't spoil too much. So first thing I'm going to put is the base down. There is these little green spots on the left of this, if you can see. That is the entrance to the building. And yeah, so we're going to pop down the base to start with. So, welcome, Sea Mayor. Leading an underwater colony is a great responsibility, but we at the New Atlantis Initiative have no doubt you can handle it. Going underwater is our last chance of survival, since the asteroid hit made the surface uninhabitable. So that's the story, basically. There's a big asteroid, made all of the surface uninhabitable, so now everyone lives underwater. It's the obvious thing to do, isn't it? Obviously. So, focus on the production of plastics for construction, fuel for heating, and food for our people. The cold winter currents will strike soon, but a beacon of civilization and give hope to. Build a beacon of civilization and give hope to mankind in these hard times. So these are our initial quests. So build a gatherer's place to collect basic food. Build a sponge collector to gather sponge. You need to produce plastics. Build an oil platform and a fuel refinery to provide heating. Build a plastic factory. You'll need plastic for further construction. So, first thing I want to do is pause. Initially, actually, what I'm going to do is get this to gather... I want it to gather plastics, sorry. So, let's go and gather. I believe this is... No, that's iron, stone, because I'm going to need a lot of plastic to start with. So, let's gather this plastics here. See if there's any more. This is plastic here. And I think that'll do us for now. We're also going to put a production building. So the first thing we're going to want... No, sorry, food building. Food production. First thing we're going to want is a gatherer's place. So I'm just going to pop that just here. Start gathering. And then we're also going to need some sponge collection. So... on here, there's an efficiency. So that is depending on how much of the resource that it can find. We're also, if we press G, you can see all of the areas where you've got fertility and things like that. So I think what we want is we want the sponge collector around about here. 125 is a really good metric for that. So 125%, we're going to pop it just here, I think. And I'm going to put a second one in as well, because we're going to need a lot of sponges. So, and that is 125 just there. So we'll put another one in there. Just there. We're also going to then need an oil platform, which we're going to want over here. The most you can get on these are 100%. So I'm going to pop that just as far over as I can. There we go, one there. And then a fuel refinery from that. I don't really want it in the radioactive area, so let's put it just here. I think here, maybe. Yeah, we'll put the fuel refinery there. What else do we have? And a plastics factory is going to go in between the two. I don't want to get rid of those there as well. So we want a plastic factory here. Would we put the plastic factory there? Yes, I'm going to put the plastics factory here. And then we can put a pipe straight down the middle. So, the annoying thing with these as well is each building can only be connected once onto a pipeline. So, oh, whoops. So, pipe back again. Let's turn this around. So, yeah, each building can only be connected once to a pipeline. So, you kind of have to have your pipeline going around everything that you want it to. We're also going to bring this over here. Up to that. We will connect those on there as we see fit. What else do we want? So we've got food. We don't need the fishermen yet. Production buildings we're fine with. Public buildings, a depot we don't need. Domes we're not going to do yet. Infrastructure we've done. And I think, yeah, we're going to let that run. I'm going to put it on fast speed. I'm going to get rid of that overlay. I'm also going to start on some research. So the first thing we're going to want is a turbine, because we're going to need some electricity when we start building our domes. Oh, also, so on here, not the log, jobs board. So we want it to automatically assign the workforce for us. We have up here, so we got the UI. So I'll quickly explain this. You have 2,000 credits, that's money credits. You have your food, you have medicine, we have basic goods, so clothing and things like that we produce for our inhabitants, which we don't have any of yet. Luxury items, we have batteries, which our drones use up. We have sponge. Now this shows us how much we produce, how much we have, and what we're using. Under here you have your electricity. We have oh, sorry, bear with me. So these have got a little thing on saying that the pipelines are not connected to the network. So what we want to do is just pop that there so that connects. Pop that there so that connects. Pop that there so that connects. And these can't connect, so that's fine, but we will use that later. Oh, actually I may well demolish pipeline. Let's destroy this because it's going to get in the way. I thought we needed this, but I am wrong. So all of that pipeline we don't need at the moment. We may want it later. So yes, I'll go back to what we were talking about. So here you have electricity, crude oil. So that's your crude oil which comes in. Obviously we then need to produce that into fuel, which and there's also oxygen. Up here we have our plastic plastic that we have. We're also now producing plastic as well. Then you have our tools, our iron, our stone, our quartz, our glass, and our concrete. Obviously all different building materials. As we get later in the game, we'll start using more of them. Then we have our residents that we currently have. We have 2 adults. We have nowhere for them to live at the moment. That's okay. We have 12 drones. What I would like to see, it just tells you how many you have. Now, the issue with that is I have 6 available now because we have put them to work in different buildings. So that would be nice to see how many you have and how many you're going to have. So low space in stock. So actually we need to build a depot quickly as well. Let's find that. A depot, which is where we can drop stuff off. I'm going to build that over here. I'm going to build that just there. I don't mind about getting rid of those because realistically this is going to be our oil production area anyway. So we'll get a depot down as well. Yes, where were we? So drones, yeah, it'd be nice to see how many drones you have available compared to how much you have in use. New people have arrived at the colony. New Atlantis headquarters has sent them to assist us with their daily tasks. We should put them to good use as soon as possible. Okay, we will accept you. Influence points. We have maximum 3. Influence points are used for enacting directives through the subsurface base panel. Increase the maximum influence by researching subsurface base upgrades. Then we also have our happiness. So that's pretty much the UI as it goes. Have we done that? Yes, we have. We need an oxygen generator as well. So we need to start getting some electricity production down. So some turbines. I think if we start putting... So yes, we will need that pipeline. I knew we would. So this can go all the way up here to this. Let's put it... I want it to come across here. There we go. And then up here. I want it to be just in front. There we go. And up here. Okay, and then we can put some electricity generation along here is where I would like it. So we are going to put these here. One, two of those, I think. How much do they cost? 40 credits and 10 plastic. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put 3 down. Make sure we've got a fair bit. We can also then attach these to the pipeline. 1, 2, 3. So they're going to be on the pipeline. So that means that we have all the electricity which is going to be going into the pipeline. Once this research is finished, oxygen generator, then we can get an oxygen generator down, and then we can build a habitat. Habitat, I'm going to pop over here, actually. So let's get a dome down as well. This is quite expensive. We need to grab some iron, I think, as well. And obviously, the habitat is huge. So let's put that down over here. No. I don't want to do that. I don't want that there. Is there any way to cancel that? I think we can cancel. No. Unfortunately, no. Our research is finished, though, so let's get a battery factory going as well and start building some oxygen generation. So let's get one of these here as well. Put that there, and we can put a pipeline here. Let's attach that. So that'll be good for this. I did a stupid thing there because I've got rid of some sponge, which I didn't want to get rid of. I'm actually going to boost the production as well on both of my sponge generators because we use a lot of sponge. So I'm going to do those. I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's get some iron as well. So we need to go look for some iron. I think that, yeah, that is stone. That's iron. So let's gather the iron. And that should be plenty for us for now. So these citizens... Yeah, so the citizens sort of run around in these mech suits kind of things. We have no houses for them at the moment, which isn't great. So I'm just going to speed this up as well. We'll get this house down. At the moment, on all of these, we've got loads of electricity, which is great. We've got enough crude oil. We've got enough fuel. We've got enough oxygen. Plastics, we are using loads. We produce loads, but that's because we picked a load up. I'm going to boost the production on this as well, on the plastic factory. And optimize it as well so it costs less. I'm going to keep an eye on our fuel because that may make it too much fuel and we may need to start looking at that as well. So oxygen, we have enough now. So we've got a plus 100 oxygen, which is great. Research, let's have a look. Then we want a drone factory so we can start building more drones. But yeah, I think the game looks absolutely beautiful. One thing I would say as well, though, like looking for these resources, I think they need to be a little more sort of easily noticeable of what they are and things like that. Stock panel, we don't need to deal with that at the moment because we have this there. This doesn't need to be connected to the pipeline, which is nice. Is the dome done? Yes, the dome is done now. So this button here toggles between ground view and dome view. First thing we're going to need to do is pop some housing in. So I'm going to put 3 houses here. I believe that later on there's things that we can get which sort of you put in there and it boosts houses that are around it. So I'm going to leave just like that for now. We're going to have restaurants and clothes shops and things like that, but we need to start producing those resources on the ground first anyway. So I think those 3 houses should be enough. Let's check on the top. So how much does a house take? Residents 12. So in fact 2 of them will be enough. Ah, well, they're done now. The dome is not connected to here, so let's build this connection on as well. There we go. So the dome now has... So now our energy needs and our oxygen needs have been adjusted accordingly, so that's great. So that's pretty much everything on the first sort of setup part. We've got what we need for the basics. So let's have a look at our research. We have that. We have Sea Hunter's Lodge, underwater field. I think we want to go towards the clothes shop. So let's go build the underwater field first. So, and I believe when it comes to credits, yeah, we get it from... Oh. Okay, free drones, lovely. The credits, I think we get that as like a tax, basically. So from residents, yeah, so from residents we're getting 52, from subsurface base we're getting 50, and then research is costing us the most at the moment, obviously. But that should start leveling up, and it's leveling out, and we'll get more residents. You can add directives in as well. They're quite expensive. You pay per year, but this is stuff that we can research on here. So this plastification and oil combo, property tax. So let's get a clothes shop in, and let's get us an underwater field down. We can actually get a drone factory in, so I'd quite like to do that. Can we fit that in there? No, we can't. Okay. Battery factory. We're going to need that because we're going to need that for our drones, for our worker drones. I think I'd like to put that over here. So that is going to go there, and that will needs electricity, it needs plastic, and then it'll produce us batteries, because we're running down in batteries. We're only using 12 a month, but we need some sort of income from them. And a drone factory would be good, but I don't think we need that yet. So we now have that. We have an underwater field, but let's get the Sea Hunter's Lodge as well. So food production, we can build a field. And a fisherman's hub, which will produce fish from sponge, and it's 100 per drone. How much? We're only producing 77, so I don't really want to do that. However, we could make an underwater field. How much food are we having? So we've got satisfactory on that. Yeah, we do need to get a fisherman's hub down, really. So let's get a fisherman's hub over here. Next to there, so we'll have all the food producers over here. So we have reduced the clothes shop. Just trying to see, fuel refinery and in proximity of oil platforms gain 10% bonus production. I would like that. Plastic factory in proximity of drone factory gains 10% bonus. I would like that as well. So that's the plastic factory. So this needs to be connected up. So let's get that onto the pipeline as well. Lovely, they've sent us some money. Thank you very much, HQ. I think as well. So can I get a pipe in between these two? No, I can't. I should have arranged that better. Whoops. So let's build this pipe along here. We would like to get a drone factory in behind here. And then we will get that, when we've done that research, we will get an extra 10% to that production as well. So how are we looking on our resources at the moment? They're coming in okay. With the optimization and the production. What about our sponges? I think we need another sponge. We're going to go out over to... Oh, actually, we could just upgrade these ones. Production plus 40%. Production plus 40%. We'll do that instead. So those are fine. I don't mind it just slowly pumping out extra ones there for us. Our electricity is okay. I'll do the upkeep down. And I'll do the upkeep down on there. Can we do optimization level 2? No, we don't need that. 20% more production on there. Upkeep down less. And production up. That would do very nicely there. I like just having less upkeep on pretty much everything. Makes me... I enjoy more because it means I don't have to build more of them. Workers en route from HQ. Okay. How are we doing on research? So the oil is done. Let's get the plastification combo next. We have a clothes shop. But we don't have the clothes production. I don't know how we make clothes. Hologram panel. Oh, okay. Let's get that after this one. What I would like as well, so say for instance, I want to get raw seafood production. I'd like to be able to just click that and it goes, you know, onto the next ones, like Civilization does, where you can just click your end game for your research and it just does it for you. That would be much nicer. So this one, our plastics factory in proximity of drone factory gains 10% production bonus. So we have... Okay, we have some new people. So now we get an extra 10% efficiency, should be, on our plastics factory. Which isn't showing at the moment. I'm sure it will do. No houses for people. So we need to get another house up. So let's get another housing down. Now, I would like to do more housing here. Can we fit 2? Yes, we can. There we go. So that's some more housing there. Research is completed for the decorational banner. Sea hunters lodge in proximity of fisherman's hut. Yes, we will do. We will get unlocks the ability to build a central hub for all our scuba hunters. Yes, let's do that. And we'll put that over here. But that's pretty much it. It's only a very quick one on this one. You can see what the basic part of the game is. It seems really fun, and I think there'll be... It could be an absolutely brilliant game. Oh, okay. HQ is sending us some extra stuff. That's brilliant. An extra 400 plastics. So yeah, so that's going to be it. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, if you wouldn't mind giving me a like, I would massively appreciate it. And yeah, if you want to check out some of my other videos that you'll see in the cards at the end, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much, and see you next time.